I'd like to welcome everybody to Urbana City Council regular session Tuesday, February 21st, 2017 at 6 o'clock. I'm going to reverse our order a little bit. We're supposed to have a public hearing at 6 o'clock, but I think the majority of people don't want to sit here for a public hearing. So, Chief, we'll have our swearing in first.
Well, once again, I know this is just a short while ago I was here, but thank you, Director Bruger, thank you, Council President Hess, and thank you, Council, and thank you, members that are here. Chief Wagner's here. It's kind of nice to see him. He's known Jason longer than I've known Jason. I want to tell you something, Chief? A little chaos over there a minute ago trying to find badges to fit on a certain lieutenant's jacket, but we found one to put on him, so he's now a police officer tonight. And the program I prepared for you all, I'm my own secretary, so Jason's been promoted to lieutenant, and there's just some amazing things that happened tonight. We're here to promote Jason to sergeant tonight, so you're going to get to witness this. A couple things just to give you a little history of where we're at. I know you've all been following it, and we've been doing a lot of promotions in the police division in the past 18 months, and we're very fortunate that we have a great crew of guys who tested on the sergeant's exam. And I think they're all here. Yeah. Chris Snyder's here and Sean Schmidt's here. There are two recent promotions to sergeant, so it's nice for them to be here, and Jason is the next. And so I think the city is in good standing with the command staff at the police division for many years to go. When Jason stands up and you see him, if you don't know him, he looks like a little boy, but believe it or not, he's 33 years old, and you ought to see the people he's managing. We've become a young police agency real quick. And Jason has it in him, baby, believe it, to lead men, because he's done it his whole life. One of the things I love about Jason is, police agencies are like every place else. There's some belly achers sometimes, and some people don't want to fix things. He's a fixer. He fixes things and kind of stays out of those choir practice kind of things, and always has his nose on trying to do things better. I just want to point out a couple things about Jason, and I'll get out of your way. And when we're done, after the judges sworn him in, we'll just slide out of here and go next door for some refreshments and some cookies and some photos, so you guys can move on with your way. But a couple things about Jason. Jason has spearheaded our Safety Town program. So does his daughter. She's a big help. I talk about family a lot. His daughter has helped for the last 2 years or 3 years?
Probably 3.
Okay, 3 years with our Safety Town program. She's a great help. Jason's the man at running it, and you get to meet and greet youngsters at their ages right when they're getting ready to go into kindergarten. Best time in life, and he loves doing that. The other thing he's done is from 2012 to 2016, he was in charge of our OBI testing equipment, our drunk driving testing equipment. He took care of the care, maintenance, and weekly calibration checks for that machine to make sure it passed court standards. The other thing he's a field training officer, and as you can tell, you follow the Urbana Police Division, we're all new guys, and he's one of the guys who trains them. But the most important thing he does for us right now is he takes care of our bulletproof vest grant, but more important than that, he takes care of our property room. And just to tell you a little bit about our property, how secure that is, only 2 people have the key to that property room, me and him. And I don't go in there. I only allow him to go in there. If I've got to go in there because he's not here, I go in. But police agencies get in trouble with their property room and their firearms program. And that's why we selected him to do our property room. We knew that his character was such that we would never have to question or have any issues with our property room. So very proud of that. I've listed in the program I made many awards he's won. The one I want to highlight for me, and it's not a major award, it's the Physical Fitness Award. He's won the Physical Fitness Award for the Urbana Police Division the last 3 years. And to me, that's important about the future of where this agency is going. Fortunately for us, through labor negotiations, we've been able to get the officers and the sergeants to agree to a fitness standard in their contract, which we had one time in my time here, and then we got rid of it, and we got it back in. And the real goal is not to go after the folks that are long in tooth and haven't had a fitness standard for a while, but it's to keep the standard for young people for years to come. And I always tell the guys when I have them in division meeting, if you don't want to stay in shape for yourself, stay in shape for your fellow officer, or most importantly, stay in shape for your family. And you have a family that counts on you and believes in you, And if you can't come up with any other reason to stay in shape for your family. That's it. So without any further ado, I kind of want to bring Jason and his wife and family. They're going to come up while you're sworn in, and Judge Whiteman will take over, and he'll issue the oath. Just so you know, Jason's family, Jason's parents are Robert and Connie, and his wife is Jeannie, and his children are Taylor, Sean, Braden, and Harper. So thank you very much, Jason.
Repeat after me. I, Kenneth Jason Kizer, do solemnly swear that I will uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution and laws of the State of Ohio, the Charter, ordinances, and resolutions of the City of Urbana, Ohio, the standards of conduct and policies and procedures of the Urbana Police Division, and the Law Enforcement Code of Ethics, and I will honestly, faithfully, and impartially perform the duties as a police sergeant with the Urbana Police Division to the best of my ability. Sign it.
Jason, are you too shy to say a few things?
I'm not too shy.
Okay.
Council, I appreciate the opportunity to bring my family in front of you guys and had a chance to speak. I just want to take a few moments to thank some very important people in my life. Probably the most important is my wife. I mean, I spend a lot of time at work, and becoming a sergeant, I know I can spend a lot more time at work. And I appreciate you never complaining, always standing beside me, and just being there for me anytime that I need to vent to you. I thank my children. I know I've missed a lot of ball games before in the past, but it really means that you guys really don't complain, and I think that every chance I do get to come watch you guys play. I want to thank my parents, foremost. My dad couldn't be here tonight. He's got some health issues that prevents him from getting out of the house much. But I want to thank him and my mom, one, for just everything that they've done to help raise me and make me who I am. Kind of the foundation that led me to be a police officer and gave me the tools that needs to be successful here. And I want to thank the administration for allowing me to have this opportunity, and to you, Mr. Bruiser, for giving me the chance. I won't let you guys down, and I'll work very hard for this community. Thank you.